I think that the single most important command you can teach your 4-month-old puppy is to halt. That means that the puppy needs to drop into a down position anytime they hear you blow the P side of the whistle. So I've got a dual tone whistle here. So one side is P less. I use that for 3 other different commands. And then the side with the P is what I'm going to blow. Should sound like that whenever I want the dog to drop into a down. So the best way to teach this is with young dogs. So we introduced it in a 3-month-old video where we talked about how you can put the dog on a down with a halt whistle and then feed them their meals. This is a great way to do it because it forces you as a trainer to work on this 2 times a day, every single day, as your puppy is getting ready to eat. And then it's great for a puppy because they learn that they get a food reward every time they drop into a down. So now that Enzo's 4-month-old, we've worked on this enough where he will typically drop at the sound of the whistle when he's not looking for me. So I'm going to try to demonstrate that here. If you're still in the early stages of teaching halt with your puppy, you might still have to start with that down command. You might have to wait till they're looking at you or maybe already in a sit before you pull them into a down using piece of treat while you overlay the whistle on top of your physical cue. But again, at this point, I think Enzo's ready for us to just blow him down as he walks in the door. So I'm going to reset here, and then I'm going to let both him and Lisa in, and we'll see if he drops on command like he's supposed to. Oh, good boy. Good boy. All right, so once he's laying down, he cannot get up until you release him with the head on, or a tap on the back of his head. So you don't want to overdo this command. If you try doing this several times a day, the dogs will get bored with it quickly and frustrated. So again, do it twice a day at least, right before you feed them at breakfast and dinner. And if you want to try it 1 or 2 other times to catch him off guard where you're just hanging out in the living room, that should work well. Make sure he gets his food reward. You can even practice walking away and coming back. Pup needs to learn that once they've been blown down on a halt, they cannot move until released with a tap on the back of the head or whatever your release command is. But again, use a physical cue, not a verbal one, so they don't anticipate it and break early. Ready? Okay. Good boy.